Well, today the U.S. Supreme Court heard oral arguments in the case regarding access to the drug Mifepristone. Now, that's the drug that's used medically to induce abortions.
It's at risk of being taken off shelves for women across the country, which is causing major debates in political circles. Our reporter Gabriel Gonzalez has reaction from two of the candidates running for Colorado's 3rd District and reaction from your neighbors. Gabe?
Yeah, good evening, Kevin and Hannah. So let me take you back to the beginning. This all started last year when a Texas District Court judge ruled that the FDA was wrong to approve Mifepristone back in 2000. Fast forward to today, and 2 years after the reversal of Roe v. Wade, people across the country and here in Mesa County are not shying away from what they believe a woman's right to choose really means.
It should be acceptable to anyone who wants it because it is a woman's right.
It's not a conversation for the dinner table, but it somehow seems we can't escape the political landscape in our everyday life. Tuesday's oral arguments at the U.S. Supreme Court is not only a reminder that we're in an election year, but also the weight that access to abortion has on voters' minds.
You know, everybody talks about freedom, and I would say women need freedom too.
These Grand Junction residents seem to have the same idea when it comes to reproductive rights. It's about the freedom, they said.
I'm not a fan of abortion, but I think that's up to a woman and her doctor and her family, and I think she should have that freedom.
According to the Guttmacher Institute, 63% of terminated pregnancies in the U.S. last year were performed using Mifepristone. At Tuesday's hearing, Elizabeth Preglar, who conducts and supervises all Supreme Court litigation on behalf of the United States, said this.
Respondents may not agree with that choice, but that doesn't give them Article 3 standing or a legal basis to upend the regulatory scheme.
Back here in Grand Junction, congressional candidate Adam Frisch posted this on his Facebook page. He said, in part, quote, "The early abortion medication, which a majority of Americans, including myself, believe should remain legal," end quote. A similar stance that seems to be in line with your neighbors in Grand Junction.
If they believe in government, if they believe in small government, the government should get out of the bedroom.
I did also reach out to Jeff Hurd. He's the guy who's running on the Republican ticket for the congressional candidacy coming up in November. We have not yet heard back from him. Now, there are 9 total judges on the high court. 6 of those are politically conservative compared to the other 3 remaining judges. Now, there is supposed to be a a ruling coming up in June. Reporting live, Gabriel Gonzalez, KKCO 11 News.
All right, thanks, Gabe, for that. The Supreme Court is expected to have a decision in June, as Gabe just said.